Hey, what's happening, all you heroes out there? I'm Duuz-Diz-Din coming at you again with Super Dragon Ball Heroes. It's episode 31, technically episode 11 of the Big Bang Mission because titles and all that good stuff. But it's the episode called Breaking the Most Evil of Limits, which yeah, no. Let's just go Limit Break Evil Broly Returns. Because it's really hard to tell what these titles are in the juxtaposition of Japanese. What might sound good in Japanese doesn't always sound great in English. But honestly, this episode, very well animated. The choreography is pretty nicely done. Not a whole of a lot happens here, but it's still pretty to look at. We pick up where we left off last time. Zeno Vegito in his Limit Break Super Saiyan 4 form shows up with Demigra and his secretary. She's literally his secretary. And he goes in after Fu, but Fu's just like, well, this doesn't seem like the most interesting of locations to fight. I'd rather have a whole entire palace to fight in. Presentation! That's what makes a true evil supervillain. And he's complete with spotlights and everything. Like, this kid is straight up just eating this up. But unfortunately, his little party gets crashed by Broly, who comes bursting in like the friggin' Kool-Aid Man. Oh yeah, and he just goes right after Zeno Vegito because it's a fusion of Kakarot and Vegeta, and like Broly has that weird endless vendetta, even though he doesn't remember too much about who they are. The most shallowest of Broly is showing up right here, and Toa remarks because Toa, she's the one who brought Broly back, and she tried multiple times to control him through the Dark Dragon Balls, through the Time Breaker Mask, left, right, and center. She tried to control Broly, and every time it failed. Even brought in Paragus to help her out, and it never worked out. And even Demigra comments on the fact that, after he was released from his brainwashing, he went on this rampage only to be stopped by Zeno Bardock in one event. Like, that was the last time you saw him in this continuity. He was taking on Zeno Bardock, and he kind of got his ass handed to him, got thrown in a space-time rift, and that's, I guess, where we saw him floating around in some rift in space and time. But with all his defeats, with all of the matches he's had, all the near death experiences, Demetra's just like, yeah, he's probably powerful out the butt. Like, Demetra is probably just too powerful. And you gotta love the fact that his assistant, I think Rubo, just has nothing to say. It feels like she's literally just there to hear Demigra talk to himself. So he's not talking to himself, I guess. So whatever, there's that. Cute anime girl. I think she gets a card for this pack too. I think Demigra does as well. And they're not even involved in this fight. They're just there for exposition. Same with Toa and Mira. They're not involved in this in any way, but they're just there for exposition. But, Zeno Vegito, he's, at the height of power, so Broly has nothing on him, and Broly's just like, oh, okay, if that's what we're doing, I'll just power up to that form too, and goes into Super Saiyan 4 Limit Break form, and it's just like, yeah, because I guess it's that easy. Speaking of which, like, power time limits. At this point, you would think Vegito, Blue, and Xeno Vegeta would be out of their forms, but what is time? So, you know, in comes Vegito Blue because he's just like, well, don't forget, I'm here as well. And so we have a 2-on-1 battle with the two Vegitos versus Broly, and Broly straight up starts handing them their asses. Like, and that really is a testament to his power, because it's just like, yo, these are two of the strongest beings in all of Dragon Ball. At the height of their power, like they are in their most powerful forms, and Limit Break Super Saiyan 4 Broly is easily handling them both at the same time. The insanity of the power scaling here is literally off the charts. But Fu sees this and it's just like, oh, okay, cool. And he just goes back to what he was doing before and continues powering up the universe tree and manages to literally activate it. So it's just like, yo, Broly, what the hell, man? Like, Broly just literally managed to help Fu out inadvertently. And with that, Vegeta Blue's just like, look, I'll handle Broly. You're a little bit more involved with this. You go handle Fu best you can. And then he just judo flips Broly into the creation of a new universe. And we see the power just start to emanate forth. Zeno Vegito gets the fuck out of there. The universe tree activates. Ding, tree's done. And boom, new universe is created. This light washes over everyone who was in this weird void, because honestly, you just have Salsa and Poutine just kind of standing out there in the void. It doesn't look like they were doing anything either. They were just standing there when the light washed over them. It's just like, don't weren't you guys going to get involved with this or something? What the hell? And we cut over to uh uh Turles and Dr. W, who I completely forgot were even involved in this. Speaking of which, where's Bojack? Like, where's Bojack in all this? And we even have poor Cumber. Poor Cumber. Like, he's just like, man, I didn't even get to do anything in this arc. They just used me as a battery for a couple of mooks. And, like, evil energy emanating forth. You know, just to give basically Blue Vegito power up where he has the energy shield, which doesn't even feel like a power up, but it's just like, man, Cumber didn't get to do jack here. And you also have Hearts standing next to Cumber's container, and who knows what Hearts was going to do. Look, Dragon Ball Heroes, stop trying to make Hearts a thing. He's not a thing. He's not really that interesting. You've done nothing with the guy. You shot your shot and it was a bad one. Stop it. Just stop it. Trying to make him look like the bad boy. But Fu's done it. He's created his new universe. Um, what that actually entails, I guess we'll find out. I'm actually kind of surprised. I wasn't actually expecting him to get what he wanted, but yeah, boom, he's got his own universe now. Be interesting if Zeno just rolls up into that place and it's just like, yeah, no, you don't get none of this. Or even the Grand Priest, and they just erase the universe because literally Zeno can do that with a flick of the wrist. So it still is kind of baffling that he's been allowed to do all of this. I would love it if there was some lore to this where it's just like, oh, the gods can't really get too involved with demon activity or something like that. There's really a gap in plot when it comes to this kind of stuff, because it really does feel like this would be something that encroaches too far on the territory of Zeno and all that he stands for. But maybe he has to be made aware of it. Maybe the Grand Priest is giving Goku and the gang the chance to fix this. It's really hard to tell what the higher powers think about all of this, because it's just like you would think they'd be involved with this to some degree. The Grand Priest feels like he only got involved that one time because Hearts was outright like gunning for Zeno, but that was about it. It's really weird plot wise, but hey, if you have any theories on this, tell me in the comment section below. What do you think Fu's universe is going to look like? What could it possibly be for? Why did he go through all this trouble? Will it be the rise of a new universe of demons? I mean, he is the Dark King now. He took over for Mechagamora. So, will Toa and Mira get their wish of making a new Dark Empire? Is that what it's all about? I'm really curious. But Dragon Ball Heroes so tends to drop the ball on this kind of stuff. So tell me in the comment section below, what are your thoughts, theories, feelings, and do the YouTube dance, subscribe, bell, icon, comment, whatever. And until next time, I've been Duuz-Diz-Din, and I will see you later. Bye-bye.